yet.
Now I heard it. Oh, God. All right, ready? 3, 2, 1. I'll intro. I haven't introed in a while. Welcome back to another episode of a Mike Full Podcast. Gang is all here today. I am Brad, joined with Gabe and Johnny. You can see them in the... I don't know what the layout looks like on YouTube, actually. I don't know where we actually are for our... Gabe and Johnny on my screen. Yeah, there you go. And we will not be starting with the UFC because we didn't have a fight this week. Yeah, sad. Everyone was on vacation.
It was pretty good to not take a break, but I felt like my Saturday I didn't have to be like, okay, what's going on right now?
Yeah, yeah. And it is nice. I feel like with UFC every weekend, we get almost too accustomed to the violence.
It's true. We needed a good palate cleanser.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, hey, Johnny's back.
Hello.
Oh. But we did have NBA games. Johnny, you want to fill us in?
Yeah, let me pull it up. Oh. There has been a lot of bangers.
I see that one series is already done.
Yeah, the Heat got swept by the Bucks.
Yeah.
I was hoping they would make a run. I was also hoping they wouldn't have to face the Bucks before I said that. Yeah, as it stands, the day we're recording, it's Tuesday. The Nets are facing the Celtics right now. In that series, the Nets are up 3-1.
And leading the game right now, 40-37.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Hopefully Celtics could pull that one out. And then we also have Blazers Nuggets today and Lakers Suns, which are shaping out to be some pretty good series as well.
You did say the Suns were scary.
Oh, yeah.
And they've tied the series up. So
AD did leave with an injury in that last game,
and it's looking like he's probably not going to play today.
He's out. I think they said it last night that he was out for today.
Mm.
So hopefully the Suns could take advantage of that and take a 3-2 lead.
I hope so. Fuck LA.
And the Blazers Nuggets is a really good series. It would have been exciting to see how it would have went if the Nuggets were fully healthy with Jamal Murray.
Yeah.
But, I mean, it's a good series, 2-2 right now.
Was that the one you were posting on your Instagram?
I think so.
I forget. You were saying one game was a banger, and I tuned in just in time to not watch the game because it ended like 30 seconds before I turned it on.
Oh, no, that was the Grizzlies.
That was it. Grizzlies Jazz, yeah.
Because it was
a good one.
It was like 109-1. It was like 109-109, and then I posted that, and then the Utah just went like on a 10-run lead.
No, well, that's okay. So I didn't miss the ending of a banger then.
No.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, it's been that was a fun series though. Atlanta and the Knicks is surprisingly one-sided.
It is. It's been juicier because I feel like all the games have been pretty close.
Mm-hmm.
Like the losses have been pretty tough for the Knicks. There's just been a lot of jarring between the two teams.
Yeah.
But yeah, it is. Atlanta has been winning the games.
Yeah, Trae Young's been looking pretty good, and I love it because he's been talking the most shit too. So
he has been, yeah.
So that's fun.
What do you think about Kyrie returning to the Garden and stepping on the logo?
I mean, he didn't. I mean, he was only there for what, 2 years, maybe.
Honestly, yeah.
And I mean,
to me, it just seemed all silly all around.
Yeah, I'm like, the fans shouldn't be upset he left when he was only there for 2 years.
And he spent most of the time injured.
Yeah, exactly. Most of the time he was injured, and I mean, he comes back and just gets the shit booed out of him. So I mean, it's not to the extent of like LeBron leaving the Cavs or something like that.
Well, I think also the issue for Celtics fans, I mean, it's probably why we would feel similar with the whole Antonio Brown, is because we had so much hype when they got to our team, because it was during the time of the Gordon Hayward and like the rebuilding of Celtics, along with having all the stars that they have now.
Yeah.
So you're kind of like, we're excited. You thought like, man, we can do it. And then both of them just don't pan out.
At the same time, though, it was Jason Tatum's rookie year, I want to
Yeah.
say. And Gordon Hayward, that's when he snapped his leg on the very first game.
Yeah.
So I don't know. And then he was injured most of the time.
Yeah.
But I mean, speaking on Kyrie, do you like what's up with all these fans?
What do you mean?
So there's the fan that threw the water bottle at
Oh,
Kate,
saw
yeah.
that one.
Kyrie.
Yeah.
That guy got charged with like
Yeah,
assault.
with assault battery.
Jesus.
And
What was the one that LeBron was
And
calling out
then-
like they need to find this guy?
I think it was that one.
Wait, was that one?
And then there was also, oh no, it was the one that the fan poured popcorn on Russell Westbrook.
Yes.
And then last night in the Sixers game, a fan ran onto the court
yeah.
Oh, okay.
or
cool.
tried to run onto the court. And then there was the in the Grizzlies
Morant's-
series,
yeah,
John
John
Morant's
Morant.
dad, they were just yelling racial slurs at him.
All right, that one's not funny.
Well, in that one, I think everything else is just like, I mean, you look at it, it's like Boston, who, like we mentioned before, had all these high expectations, got blue balls. You look at, Russell Westbrook is always going to get just kind of like fans angry because he just does a lot of the talking and stuff like that. But Utah is known for racial slurs against them. This is not the first
Really?
time. This is not the first time at all that Utah Jazz has been under like,
Mostly Mormon fan base.
dude,
What are
they
you
do
talking
not,
about?
Mormons, I guess, or I don't know how to put that, but they do not like black people. That's for sure.
Jesus
And
Christ.
it just seems like every game, every series you got to watch it. It's like it just looks like the fans are just trying to outdo each other.
Well,
Like,
and it
you
could
do
be
popcorn, I'm gonna throw a water bottle.
It
Yeah.
could be that people haven't been outside in a year and don't know how to act anymore in public events.
So they went back to the 1960s.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, we just become fucking Neanderthals now. What the
'Cause
hell?
they get banned from that stadium,
Yeah.
No, absolutely.
and then
yeah.
I think
I
in
think
some
a
cases-
lifetime ban to anything is just way too severe.
So, okay,
Personally, not the throwing of like the water bottle. Like
Yeah,
that's
spilling
pretty
popcorn
redeemable.
on someone, there's no way you're gonna hurt somebody if you spill
I
popcorn.
think
on
a
them. Like, come
lifetime
on.
ban of that is a bit much.
Yeah.
The racial
That-
slurs, of course, should probably be banned a lifetime.
Yeah, we don't fucking want you here. We don't want your money. Sorry.
But even the water bottle to go as far as like an assault and battery charge, like I think that was just a bit too far.
Was it like a
personally.
closed water bottle? They just spiked it, or was it like
Yeah.
Justin Bieber when he got hit being a little bitch?
No, he missed.
Was it
Oh.
Voss or was it like
No, it was just a plastic water bottle.
It's like when you file assault charges for someone spitting on you. It's like that's
Yeah.
just soft, bro.
it is? To me personally, I just think it was a little bit much.
Yeah, it's
Like
it's kinda
lifetime
soft.
ban them and even fine them, but like to make it like an assault charge, I think it's just
Yeah,
a
yeah.
bit extreme here.
I mean, okay, I agree with the lifetime ban if you're throwing full closed water bottles at people.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, that shit shouldn't be allowed. Like, cool, get them out of here. But you're a professional athlete, bro. Like, come on, don't be so fucking soft.
But yeah, because I don't even think it's Kyrie, but still. What was I gonna say? Anything else from the series that we saw this week that something pointed out to you?
I mean, the Clippers bringing it back from 2-0 to tie it up 2-2.
Yeah,
That's
know.
that's gonna be a good one. I'm pulling for the Mavericks.
same. I've been really rooting for them a lot this year. But I know Luka's dealing with something. Is it in the neck or in the back? I think it's just soreness or even like a sprain.
Mhm.
But I know he really didn't want to put too much into it, but could be just get
Yeah.
off a loss and whatnot.
Yeah, but I mean, other than obviously the Bucks who swept and Celtics are up, or the Nets are up 3-1, and
Philly.
I guess Sixers and the Hawks are all 3-1. All the other series are just bang. Even the Grizzlies and the Jazz, I know the Jazz are up 3-1, but all those games have been closer than the series is showing.
Yeah. They kind of also remind me as the New York Knicks and Falcons or Hawks.
I always
Wrong
forget-
Atlanta team.
I got Julio on my mind.
I always forget just how long the NBA playoffs last. Like, it's been a
Oh,
week
yeah.
since we started talking about the playoffs, and we're halfway through round one.
Yeah, they play every other day.
Yeah, yeah. And then 7 possible games is
Mhm.
a lot. I mean, that's
2
every
weeks
other
out.
day is 2 weeks. Yeah, exactly. How long do the playoffs usually last? A month and a half?
Yeah, they go they go well into June and stuff like that. But
Wow.
This year's
remember-
different because it started later.
later,
Right,
I
right.
think that's what the
Because
issue is.
usually it starts mid-April,
Yeah,
Okay.
mid to late April, and I mean they just
Yeah,
started
because
late
they roll
May.
basically right off the end of March Madness, right?
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. It's usually around the NFL draft, like they're like in.
Because I
playoffs.
remember they showed on this date, and it was the J.R. Smith like last 10 seconds of the
Yeah, see,
in
like
the
that's
finals.
in the NBA finals. Like,
Yeah, and it was the last weekend or this
So
weekend.
normal year would have been NBA Finals would have been done by now.
They'd be finishing up, yeah, at least in the finals.
Yeah, or working on finishing up anyway.
Mhm.
Yeah.
yeah. I mean, other than that, I don't really have much else for NBA.
No,
We'll just have to wait and see.
if our predictions come true.
Yeah, that is kind of unfortunate that it takes 2 weeks in the when we do weekly podcasts. We
Yeah.
kind of halfway through.
Do you want to lead us into baseball, Brad?
Sure, let's get into it. Giants and the A's both back on top. Let's fucking go.
You guys must feel way more hyped than we are right now because I'm just like,
I don't know. We dropped 4 out of 7 to the Dodgers. Like we've played them 7 games in the past like week and a half, and we dropped 4 of them. So that's not something I'm super happy about. Luckily, we played the D-backs in the middle there, so it was like we got to beat up on the disabled kid a little bit.
mhm.
So that felt pretty good. But yeah, it is feeling pretty good to be up on top, especially with the Padres sliding back. I think they lost the game to the Cubs, who are on fire right now. And that kind of got us on top. Oh, they lost the game to the Astros as well. So a couple of good teams beating up on the Padres is always nice. And then the
Mhm.
Dodgers are on a slide too. I want to say they're on like a 3-game losing streak right now, or a 4-game losing streak. I don't know.
Yeah,
haven't
they
been-
dropped 3 to us. I don't know if they won last night.
It looks like they did. Yeah, it looks like they beat the Cardinals. But I know Mookie Betts is doing weird. Did you guys see Yachty threw him out like decisively?
Mm-mm.
Yachty threw Mookie out trying to steal second by like a fucking mile last night. Like, and I can't tell. Yachty made a perfect throw because he's Yachty, but Mookie looked slow. And apparently, from what I could see online, Mookie's looked slow all year, which is upsetting. But yeah, it's good in the NL West right now. It's good.
Yeah.
It's good.
And I'm just looking at the standings, and another hot team is the Rays. They're 9-1 in their last 10.
Yeah, I want to say the Rays have won like 13 of their last 15 or something obscene like that. They're kicking ass right now. And it's G-Man Choi came back. I'm telling you, man, he's like their little spark plug because ever since he came back off the IL, they've just been fucking shoving. I don't know if it's just having like that happy little teddy bear that is G-Man Choi back, but and it's nice to see. I like the Rays. The Yankees dropped 3 straight to the fucking Tigers.
Damn.
The Yankees
How
got
rough.
That's what happened after we praised them.
Yeah. Well, what happened? I was listening to John Boy's a big Yankees fan, and I was listening to his podcast where they talked about the Yankees. Like they've been doing some weird shit. Apparently, their entire relief pitching was brought up from AAA for that series. Like they were like, we don't want to tire out our actual relievers, so rather than put people who know how to play who can win games, we're just going to bring up a bunch of guys from AAA to save arms, which win the games that you can fucking win.
Yeah, that was pretty bad. Like to get that cocky.
Yeah. And the Orioles have lost 13 straight if we're talking about the AL East.
Yeah, I did notice that.
Straight
Jesus.
L's for the Orioles. Holy shit. How bad is it to be their fan?
I'd be upset.
I'd be upset. But of course, we have 2 actual real stories in the MLB I want to cover. Of course, Johnny broke the news in the group chat about Marcelo Zuna. He's out on bail. He paid bail yesterday or something like that. But yeah, apparently the cops showed up and he was choking his wife. Yeah. Broke a couple of fingers, is on the IL. Something about I'm really ashamed that I had to go to TMZ Sports to read about this, but TMZ Sports breaks all the drama. And apparently something about he stole his wife's phones while she was in the shower and like thought she was cheating on him, and he freaked out, and then she stole his phone and called 911 and then like chased him around, and like something about she was holding a kitchen knife, and then like a whole bunch of just drama about her feeling threatened, and then the cop showed up and he was actively strangling her when they showed up at the door. So his career in the majors is done. Like especially
can he just play it off that he's a huge Simpsons fan?
No, I doubt it. I doubt that. Oh God.
That's how they foreplay, man.
Yeah. Hopefully not, because I've never used kitchen knives in my foreplay, but
just try sometime.
Okay. All right. I think we date different girls. Yeah, so that's not fun. His career is done, and a lot of I feel like a lot of people are like saying, "Oh yeah, he's such a good player, he'll be back." But you got to remember that like, what's his name? Played for the Dodgers forever. Uribe? No.
Juan Uribe?
No. Who am I thinking of? Dodgers player. He's playing in Mexico now. Playing in Mexico. Yasiel Puig. Yasiel Puig got allegedly or sexual allegations against him. Nothing was proven, and it was by a single source, I believe. And he's playing baseball in Mexico, and he was better than, well, not better, but he was arguably on the same-ish level as Marcell Ozuna. So I don't think, especially with the MLB doing a bunch of stuff to try and save face, I don't think we're ever going to see Marcell Ozuna ever again in this sport. Ever. Unless you watch Mexican baseball.
I don't.
Yeah. So I guess the playoff hopes for the playoff hopes for the Braves is done. Yeah. Even if they had any playoff hopes, they're kind of ass this year. But yeah, it's done now. They're done.
Did you see? I just you just mentioned the Braves and NL East. Did you see DeGrom starting the game with like 10 straight 100-mile-an-hour fastballs? Yeah. What a fucking animal.
And then I think the next one he just dropped dick with like a 90-mile-an-hour changeup. Like, how the fuck are you supposed to hit off that guy? I saw like an infographic that one of the MLB channels that was talking about him put out. His fastball reaches the plate like 0.04 seconds faster than anyone else. Like his fastball gets from pitcher's mound to home in 0.38 seconds, and like the next closest is like 0.42, and the distance behind it is like 6 feet. So like the next closest fastball isn't even getting there for another 6 feet. Like it's obscene.
Jeez.
Yeah, I can't even imagine playing. Oh, and also, hold on, I wrote the exact number down because Jacob deGrom is batting 450 right now. yeah, dude's dropping dick and batting 450. Like, how the fuck is he dude's an animal. Like him and Shohei Ohtani, like how the fuck are they doing it?
I was just about to say, not to bring him up in 2 episodes in a row, but DeGrom definitely saw Ohtani and was like, hold my beer.
yeah, exactly. He's like more pitcher heavy. We've talked about this before. How he's more pitcher heavy and Ohtani's batter heavy, but
yeah.
Man, they are both just fucking specimens, aren't they? And DeGrom's doing it in his fucking 30s.
All right, so not to shout at anybody, and I'm going to totally jinx it, but DeGrom and now Ohtani have to do something again this week so we can bring them up a third week in a row.
There we go. Yeah, keep the train going. I want to watch them pitch against each other.
Ooh, that would be pretty fun.
That would be fun to watch them take at-bats. Like, I could watch that shit all day.
And it would have to be because the Mets are NL, obviously, right? That's how he has a bad.
Yeah, NL East versus AL West.
It would have to be in. Matchup. It would have to be in New York.
In New York, why?
Because if it was in LA,
you're right. You're right. Yeah. Otherwise, Ohtani's not coming out to bat. Fuck. Damn. I wonder if they do play. I'll look into that over this next week and see if the Mets and the Angels play, because they need to make that happen. That's primetime television right there. That would be fantastic.
If it's anything like the NFL, it's looking like they have the AL East.
They don't play him.
Do they pick?
Oh no, that's just for June.
Do they pick any divisional? I'm looking through it and it doesn't look like it. Do they pick a division for each like opposite like conferences to switch off to?
I don't know how they do the matchmaking. There's just so many fucking games that I have no idea how they do that. I've never really looked into it.
Because I know that's how they do it for the NFL.
Right.
They do one division from each of them, and then you play the same seed in your conference.
Right. Yeah, I honestly have no idea.
That's why most people don't trip out, because you're like, you can do the math pretty much at the end of the season to figure out who your opponents are.
Right. Well, and they only really like with the interleague and everything, it's still kind of a new concept.
Yeah.
I think they only started doing that in the 90s. It was before our time for sure. I don't think we were all born yet, but still. Yeah, kind of wild. And I guess the other news that I wanted to bring up is Joe West. Joe West had one day in the spotlight. He is now officially umpired more games than anyone else in the majors. Had one day where fans sort of halfway cheered, halfway booed him because, he's Joe West. Fuck that guy. Before more drama with the fucking hat. Did you guys see the hat in the Cardinals game?
Mm-mm.
I forget what his name is. Hold on. Cardinals. Because I want to get this right. Cardinals hat. Maybe Cardinals hat Joe West. Because that's just bringing me to MLB.com. It's like, do you want to buy a Cardinals hat? Giovanni Gallegos. Gallegos? I think I'm pronouncing that right. Relief pitcher for the Cardinals. Came out, was wearing a pretty fucking filthy hat, but as a man who wore filthy hats for years, I don't give a shit. But he had a lot of like white markings on the top of his hat, probably from rosin. They have the rosin bag out there. You touch your hat, it's going to get some rosin on it. But was running out to the mound to pitch, and second base umpire said, or the crew chief said something. Joe West was on second base. I don't remember. Either way, Joe West said like, hey, you're not allowed to wear that hat. You have to change that hat. Because they thought sticky stuff, were trying to crack down on that for some reason this year. Mike Schilt, Cardinals manager, comes running out screaming, gets ejected from the ball game, becomes this whole debacle that shouldn't have really been a big deal. Joe West just asked him like, hey, can you please change the hat before this becomes a big deal? And then it became a big deal. Joe West said like, hey, we knew someone was going to complain and say something because of the sticky stuff that's going on in baseball right now. So we just asked him to remove it beforehand. But now the league's in a tight spot because all the news was out saying we're not going to do anything about sticky stuff. We're just collecting data this year. So now Joe West has kind of put the league in a weird situation where, okay, well, are we telling people they can't have foreign substances on their hat because you said it was fine? So are we cracking down on this or are we not cracking down on this? Because he just had a dirty hat. Like it was legitimately a dirty hat. That's like saying you're going to fucking, I don't even know what a good comparison would be. Like you're cracking down on the wrong thing. Like this guy was not doing anything wrong. He just had a dirty hat. When you have people actively reaching into their belts, reaching into their gloves, grabbing what apparently is a fucking ceramic cement is what people are using now. And they're saying that they are testing baseballs and finding human skin stuck to the baseballs because of the substances they're using. Jesus. And we're cracking down on rosin on a hat, which is a legal substance.
Which, because I know baseballs have been confiscated this year. We discussed one.
Hmm? And with Trevor Bauer was the big drama one. But
and
it's just
nothing came about it. Yeah, nothing came at all about it.
Yeah, because the MLB said we're just testing it. They want to see what's out there to get a baseline so they know, do we have to legalize a foreign substance? What do we crack down on? Do we say, hey, it's okay to use pine tar? What do we do to make this a rule? They need to make a rule in the offseason is probably what's going to happen, where they're going to say, hey, this is illegal. This is fine. Don't do this. Do this.
Yeah.
Or crack down on it altogether and say, no, you're done. Like the only thing you can use is rosin. I don't know what they're planning on doing, but it's about sticky stuff that's increasing your spin rate. Rosin is not going to increase your spin rate. It's just to get a better feel of the ball. Like you want to be able to have a grip and feel the ball. This sticky stuff is gluing your fucking fingers to a baseball and having it rip off your fingertips so that way you can get an extra 500 RPMs on your baseball. I looked at a stat graph that was like 2016, 2017, how many pitches in the entire league throughout the entire year were up over 3,000 RPMs, and it was like 2 or 3 a year. And then all of a sudden it jumped up to like 30 and 40 a year. Like, there's no way that the entire league changed like that to where now we're all spinning the balls like a fucking pitching machine, unless we're doing something illegal. Like, you're cracking down on the wrong shit is basically what they're saying to Joe West. Which I don't know what the MLB is going to do about it, but I'm really fucking sick of hearing about sticky stuff in the news every goddamn week. I'm really fucking done. Can we stop talking about it?
Keep your sticky stuff away from my baseballs.
Yeah. This is the last time I'm talking about sticky stuff, because after this drama bullshit, I'm kind of fucking over the whole topic. Let's stop making this a big deal. It's cheating for sure. The real sticky stuff is cheating, and they need to do something about it. But can't we fucking leave it at that? They're working on it.
And speaking of sticky stuff, go check out our.
Oh god damn it!
I almost. I wanted to see if anyone would jump.
I knew the joke was coming. You can't say sticky stuff this many times in a podcast without have somebody talking about cum.
Oh, I know.
Oh Jesus!
I like how, but by the way, the one site we're all afraid to say now because of Brad's role.
Yep.
Okay. I know you had some stats, Brad. Did you want to bring those up, or were those things?
I finished at the end. Johnny, you had something?
What did you guys think of that? Like wacky. I forgot what game it was. I was trying to find it, but that like ground ball.
Cubs.
And they
Cubs
had him
Pirates.
Was it Cubs Pirates? They had him in the
Cubs
pickle
Pirates
on the first base, and then the dude from third scored.
Because it was Anthony Rizzo just giggling like an absolute schoolgirl.
Yep.
And then it was the Pirates.
It was the Pirates being the Pirates, man. You could just fucking do anything to them. Like, what the hell? All you had to do was tag first base. It's a routine ground ball.
Our social media trolled them with a play that was like an easy, first base out. But
God damn, that was rough to watch. And they got a second. They had 2 runs scored because of that. Because I forget who did the juke move, but he made it to first base. They overthrew it. He got to second, and they drove him in.
Mm-hmm.
On 2 outs. They had to just tag first base to end the fucking inning.
Yep.
Oh my God. You could just do anything to the Pirates. You could just do anything.
Oh yeah.
Whatever stupid shit, it'll fucking work.
Well, speaking of the A's social media team trolling them, I'm kind of getting sick and tired of our social media team. I feel like
okay, all right.
In the past couple of weeks where we've kind of like have been super inconsistent, like losing to bad teams and just like not winning series as we should. In every instance, they'll post something and you can just screenshot it and save it for a freezing cold take. And I'm getting really fucking sick and tired of it. Like the first one that really started it all was we were during our like wave or streak, and we were starting a new one. We start to play the Astros. We beat them game 1. And so they put 1.5 games ahead. Series not even done. First game of the series, you just win 1 game, and now you're up a game and a half. And they're just taunting. We then go lose 2 for them to take the lead again, troll us now.
Yeah.
And I'm like, Jesus, fuck you assholes. And then we decide to lose the next 2 after that.
You're talking about a team that has Dallas Braden as an announcer. What did you expect?
And I'm just like, oh, you fucking pricks. And then they do that. They troll the Pittsburgh Pirates and then decide to lose in extra innings against the Seattle Mariners, like the first game. And like, it was the same day, dude. And then they're like, they took a gif of the game that they were playing. I'm like, you assholes haven't even finished the fucking game. Stop trolling people. Like, they just want to put themselves into like the narrative, and I hate it. I swear to God. I'm like, you're just drawing attention to us. I'm just trying to keep afloat up here at the top, and you guys are fucking us.
They're trying to be meme worthy, man.
But and the other issue is Ramon Laureano is now having to go on the IL. So,
oh shit! What happened?
I think he got hurt while batting. He finished the game. I think he
so
just soreness.
10-day thing.
And then they reported that he tried to do batting practice yesterday, and it just didn't go well.
So he's on the 10-day for a soreness or something like
exactly.
that. Okay. Yeah, that's not bad.
And then Chapman has had to been benched because he's just so cold batting. And then the game right after that, the game that they bench him, you just feel the presence. I feel like Chapman's going to be one of those players now going forward could be as cold as fucking ever, but his defense, it's like, yeah, we're not benching him. So that's how
he opposite DHs where they only have him play defensive. I guess that's just a pitcher. All right. Weird stats. We're going to start with the player. Dodgers player Victor Gonzalez, lowest average exit velocity. When people hit off of them, he is averaging 79 miles an hour back the other way. And I watched a lot of this guy's clip. It's cool. If you go to Baseball Savant and just pull up any player, you can click show a random video and they'll just show a random play. And I just kept mashing it this morning and just looking at what I could find. He only grounds people out. Like, the dude's a ground ball specialist. He throws a sinker, I want to say sinker, a slider, and a four-seamer is, I think, his 3 pitches. And the dude just grounds everybody out. Like, nobody gets on against this guy because they all just fucking ground out and ground out really slowly. Like, they're all just dribblers. No idea how they do it. Good on him. I thought that was pretty fucking impressive. Giants players. This one I had to do math. Giants players. Anyone over 30. So I split the team up because it's a good half and half mix on our roster of players over and under 30. Players over 30 have a combined 14.6 WAR. Players under 30 have 2.4. Our team is comprised only of old men who are fucking shoving this year, and I love it. It's great. It's just all old guys.
Yeah, I feel like it reminds me of those like that bank heist movie where they got all the old comedians to rob a bank.
Yeah,
that's
exactly.
what the Giants are legitimately doing this year.
Yeah,
they're trying to steal a championship.
Yeah, a bunch of dudes picking up their fucking canes long enough to use it as a baseball bat. Yeah, that's exactly what our team is. Just old fucks who are just kicking ass right now. And then here's the sad one for Gabe.
Yeah,
this one's wacky. So they have a thing called like the Pythagorean win, whatever the fuck is, some nerdy bullshit where they take your run differential and a bunch of other stats and weight it all to see what your record should be based on how your team has performed. And then they give you a luck factor of how many games you've won or lost based on luck.
Oh, I already know where this is going. But
A's have a luck factor of 4, which is the second highest in the major leagues. They are, okay. Luck rating is 4. They have an 18-7 records against teams under 500. So you're smacking around teams that are under 500. 18-7 is pretty fucking good. And 13-18 for teams that are over 500.
Yeah.
But that's rough, man. That's rough.
Oh, we're going to get spanked in the playoffs if we even make them.
So I looked at your upcoming games. You're playing a series against the Mariners right now. You go on and play the Rockies, the D-backs, and then the Royals. So you're playing a bunch of teams under 500. So realistically, you guys should go on a winning streak for the rest of June. Hopefully. Yeah. I would hope based on what your stats say. But that luck rating of 4 astounded me. I was like, holy shit, that's wild. Do you want to guess what our luck rating is as the Giants?
1.
0. We've done exactly how we should, apparently.
Oh.
Yeah, we've done exactly as good as our record says.
That's hilarious.
Yeah.
For us, it's just we are not hitting. We can't string together runs. We can't hit home runs.
I want to say you guys had a -11 run differential.
Yeah, dude, it's getting insane. It's getting hard to watch. Like, we're not blowing away teams. And if we're winning close. And if we're losing big.
Didn't you guys split a series against the Angels?
That sounds about right. I
feel like you did.
I thought we won the last series. But it could have been a previous one.
You did win the last series. You did. It was the 4-0 that I was thinking of. Mm-hmm. That wasn't the one where, Shohei Ohtani was the 1-3 where he threw at what's his name's head.
Yeah. On
accident, of course. I don't want to put hate on Shohei's name. That was a whole funny situation. I just wound up being a bench clearer. Like, dude's butthole just cut a cigar and he's Fuck. Yeah, I'd be a little
the John
upset.
Boy breakdown of it.
Oh, I haven't seen that one yet. I saw
Oh,
he did it. I just
dude,
haven't watched it
It's
yet.
so funny. It is pretty funny.
God,
He's all, don't really know why there's a bench clearing. Canada just saying, watch my fucking head. Catcher really going to bat for Shohei.
Oh, Kurt Suzuki
And
was
then-
pissed. Yeah.
And then it's like a couple innings later, hits him in the head. And he's all, no bench clearing needed because I already got it out of their system. Canada just looks and goes, fucking told you. Fucking told you.
And Canada got hit on the next time he was up.
Yeah, that's what I
Nobody
mean.
gives a shit. No one
was like-
cared.
First inning, third inning, gets hit.
Yeah. And I mean, Otani even too was like, my bad. Like I saw the clip where he was like patting
Yeah.
himself like that. That's my bad. Like I'm sorry. I wasn't
And then
intending to
even-
throw at your head.
And then when he did beam him in the head, like he dropped to the ground and felt like he was just like sorry. And then Canada's
Yeah.
like, I'm never really upset, just kind of saying like, watch the fucking ball. And then the catcher just blew the fuck up, dude. He was like, no, fuck you, and just like, hey man, just tell him to watch my head.
I mean, shit. Yeah, I'd be a little upset too if I just had somebody throw a fucking, I don't know what it was, a fastball. It looked quick up near my head. Yeah, I'd be a little
Yeah.
scared too.
Yeah,
Completely normal reaction. The bench clearing was not.
yeah, no, not at all. And it really did seem like a casual bench clearing. Like they're all just like, are we getting into this? Is
Yep.
this happening? Nope.
Yep.
Okay.
It was
take a
those
step back.
weird, funny ones where it's
Yeah.
like, what are we doing? Are we angry? Are we gonna fight? Are we gonna hug? I don't know.
That's why we need Laureano, dude. That man just storms anything.
Yeah. Was he the one that
Yep.
bum rushed the coach? Yeah.
And the Astros, dude, did on the side of their dugout, doesn't give a fuck. He's like taking on 20 people, bro. He doesn't give a shit.
What a madman. He looks like the kind of guy that would bum rush a bench too. Like, he's got some swag. Like that dude.
Dude, he's
every
one of
time
my
I see
favorite-
L'Oreal, every time I see him, I'm like, that man looks good.
Yeah.
So I guess on to NHL. We are in round 2 of the playoffs.
Oh, that's
That's
at
all I
least-
have on NHL. That's all I got.
I think Vegas is doing pretty well.
No, we got spanked.
Oh.
I actually did watch Sunday night's game. We got spanked 7-1.
I will be excited to see the actual Stanley Cup. That's normally when I
Actually tune into NHL.
Mm-hmm. Oh, you did get spanked.
Yeah, we got spanked. Spanked. It's
Dude,
okay.
My
though.
Islanders won in OT. It's now tied 1-1.
Your Islanders. Are we? Is that what we're gonna do? We're all just gonna pick a random team for next year and then just watch it. Let's do that. Let's go through the NHL, look at all the divisions, and then pick like a bottom team that's out that you hope's gonna make it in next year.
Oh, that will be fun.
Yeah. And Sharks don't count.
I mean,
Sharks
I'll be
don't
paying
count.
attention to the Sharks, but
Yeah, Sharks don't count though for your like.
So they had to be and not made the playoffs last year.
A team that didn't make the playoffs that we're just bullshitting is going to be good and make the playoffs this year.
Ducks.
The
I'd say that,
Ducks?
but they're in our division, so I'm going to say no.
I'm going to go with the Blackhawks. I'm feeling Chicago.
I'm gonna
Feeling
go.
Chicago next year.
I'm gonna go with the Canucks.
The Canucks. All right.
Yeah.
Going Canadian.
I was going with the
Red Wings.
Red Wings.
That's also a solid stand-up pick. Yeah, I like that. I like that.
So-
Damn, Johnny, you picked like bottom of the barrel one there.
Oh yeah.
Bottom. God damn.
Hell yeah.
You're hoping for a complete turnaround in like the entire organization.
Mm-hmm.
Wacky. All right, so there we go. What is it? Canucks, Red Wings, and Blackhawks?
Love how we're talking about this during their playoffs and they're like the worst teams.
Yeah,
We'll forget about this next week.
yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
So, our fans won't let us forget.
All right. Now to play the game of NFL real quick. 3 names that are swirling around because they might have a new location. Tell me which one you think is most likely to depart. and
Oakland
to where.
Athletics.
Okay,
to
fuck off,
Vegas.
first of all. Aaron Rodgers, Julio, or Deshaun Watson.
Julio's more likely.
I think Julio out of the 3 is.
thought Deshaun was like already confirmed to be going.
Well, his issue is he doesn't know if it's going to be between a football field or a state penitentiary.
Jesus.
He may be playing for the Mean Machines.
That longest yard shit. You dropped a longest yard reference on us. Okay. All right. Wait, what did Deshaun Watson do? What am I behind on something?
That's
Am I
when
behind
he sexually assaulted, allegedly sexually assaulted, like 20,
Right,
20
right.
plus.
The masseuses, right?
Yeah.
right.
And
Okay.
like, so before it was just a civil case. Like, I don't know. I think they were trying to get money, but now, who is it? Houston? Is it Houston Police Department that's getting involved, Johnny? Do you know?
Oh, I haven't looked
They're
into
they're
it.
actually building a case for him.
Oh shit!
Yeah, against
really?
him. Yeah, like
Wow.
they're actually taking legal, and like many of the, what would it be, defendants or prosecutors,
I think defendants. Yeah.
victims, they actually came out publicly,
Oh.
which was the first for a while because
Yeah, because I think they, Deshaun's side was
hoped
like,
they
no,
would
you
pull
have
out.
to, or like, yeah, you have to state your name and all that, and they won that, and so they had to, and then like a lot of them did.
Yeah.
Wow. Oh,
Because they were
shit.
like a lot of people were like, that's like they thought that would like kind
Scare
of
them.
scare out
Yeah,
the
yeah.
ones that are faking it, and then they found out like it was like a
And they all
majority
just
of them.
doubled down.
They're like, yeah, this is our name, and they're like, shit.
Oh damn! They're like,
think
man,
a
I
lo-
think you really did that shit.
That's when the lawyer looks at him and go like, what the fuck? I had him over for dinner. You were with my daughter, you sick fuck.
Fuck yeah! And is that why
Oh.
she's interested in becoming a masseuse? Fuck.
But yeah, so that one I think is why he's the least likely.
Yeah,
Because I don't think he gets moved.
I think it's Julio then Rogers.
Then Rogers. Yeah.
Yeah,
Out of those
and
two, I agree.
Rogers, I have a feeling. I just have a feeling he doesn't leave. Honestly, what I think ends up happening is a higher chance is he just retires. Because I don't think Green Bay is actually going to let him go. It's going to be the Andrew Luck thing where it's like he's still in contract with us. When he leaves, and that's it. And then he's going to retire because I'm pretty sure he's mentioned he does not care if he has to live off Jeopardy money.
I did hear Jordan Love's doing really good at OTAs. Like they like the improvement he's made.
I heard Kyle Trask too out of Tampa Bay. What was I gonna say? So yeah, that's the reason why I don't think he moves either. I think both him and Deshaun Watson have a higher chance of them just like not even playing in general.
Yeah, I mean, do you really think he'll? What's he supposed to make next year? Not Deshaun, Aaron Rodgers.
Probably like around 24, probably.
You think he's just gonna leave 24 mil on the table because he's
yeah.
salty?
He's already had quite a bit. He probably has endorsements, and now he just has to run a Jeopardy show.
$24 million is so much money.
You probably get a lot from doing Jeopardy, though.
Yeah, but ain't no 24 mil. I'll tell you that much.
Wait,
Yeah, but
is he
still, it's
actually
like-
hosting Jeopardy? That's not a joke.
Yeah. No. He's legitimately hosting Jeopardy.
What the fuck? Aaron Rodgers of all people.
Yeah, he's already
Because he
has a
he guest hosted.
Yeah, he already
And
did
then
the season.
They loved him.
Wow.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they're saying they'll bring him back on.
because I mean, even if it's like 10 mil, which is more reasonable, it's like he walks away from 24, but he's still getting 10 mil just for like probably like 2 months worth maybe of recording.
I wonder how much Alex Trebek was making. I mean, no, I'm not at all comparing Aaron Rodgers to Alex Trebek. Nobody can stand up to that man when it comes to Jeopardy. How much money?
His net worth is 75 mil.
Alex's current contract is $10 million a year. Johnny, you were fucking on it.
Oh, and I just guessed.
Wow.
What was it?
Alex Trebek made $10 million a year.
Oh shit.
Yeah. All right. So I can totally see it now. Yeah. If he's gonna make 10 mil just hosting a fucking quiz show, yeah, I'd walk away from it too if I was salty.
He's
What
probably
also
gonna
put in
get-
perspective is
Probably gonna get a little more too.
I don't know. I don't think
Maybe.
I don't think he
wait
deserves
more than
money Alex
Trebek. No,
made.
I think he gets
Yeah,
less.
Yeah. I don't think he deserves the money that Trebek was making.
Because you figure Trebek gained it through raises throughout his entire career.
Yeah, and I mean he was the face of that show for what, 40 years? Like,
Mhm.
I mean, dude's the GOAT. You can't not talk about like old people television and not bring up Alex Trebek.
Also, Aaron Rodgers' net worth is 120 mil.
Damn.
pretty nice.
Damn. Yeah, but to add an extra 24 to that would be really nice.
I know.
Like,
But because they're saying, I just read a little quick thing that says they would start him like at like 10 mil as the host.
Aaron Rodgers, they're going to start at 10 mil?
That's what a reporter is saying. Like that would be like a starting point is like 10 mil.
I wonder if they already
And
just
then,
had it. So they're like, fuck it, just throw it at whoever.
Yeah. But I mean, and they do multiple seasons a year. So it's like,
Yeah, I think the way they do it is they spend like 3 days recording the shows for the month or whatever, and then just go through it again. Because I know if you get like tickets to like any of those shows where they have audiences, Wheel of Fortune, Jeopardy, Family Feud, shit like that. What's the other? Price is Right. Actually, I had a buddy who was on the Price is Right, and you just go, like everyone goes for a few days, and you only record for a few days, and it's like that's this month's content, and they put it out.
Yeah.
but does that count as a season, or is it like the whole year is a season?
I think the whole year is a season. I don't know how they do it with the because I mean it's nightly. Like they have like fucking turn on your TV on local station at 7:00. It's going to be running Jeopardy and Wheel of Fortune. Well, actually, I don't know. Are they running Jeopardy right now with after Trebek died?
Yeah.
Oh.
Aaron Rodgers.
Aaron Rodgers is really just hosting it right now. I thought you said they had him
hosting it.
God
No,
damn.
he did the season.
God damn. I thought it was just like the one time they had him on and now they're just playing reruns. No, that's wild.
No, even in the beginning, he was gonna do the whole thing.
Wow. I guess I just need to talk to my grandparents more.
But I think what Johnny meant by the guess was that it was thought that he was going to leave when the season started.
Yeah.
And then they would find somebody else.
Yeah, he was on as a guest host like before the season.
Yeah.
God.
And then that's
And
what got it started, saying that
yeah.
they like really liked him.
Yeah. So
That's just so weird. Like of all the people you could bring on to guest host fucking Jeopardy, you bring Aaron goddamn Rodgers. Like
it is pretty funny.
I
It
give
is
him
also
these-
very funny because it was what was it? A Green Bay Packers like section, and everybody got it wrong. And it was pretty, and then another one, someone trolled him by saying whose idea was it for the field goal, like insinuating for the playoff game. And he just like clapped his hands, like, not mine. And then, just looked and then did like a Jim from The Office look to the camera.
That's rough. That's rough. That's rough. I always heard he was an asshole though. I know we brought this up
Oh,
before.
he's an absolute dick.
Like how
Because the craziest thing is his brother was on like The Bachelorette. He was he was a contestant on that.
Okay.
And so like obviously like his whole story was that he was a college football player and then didn't make it in the NFL.
Right.
And then the story just like they would always ask about his brother. And he's all, yeah, we just like our family doesn't really talk to him. Like he doesn't talk to us. And then so like for every season you go back to each of their families, right? At a certain point. Well, he made it far enough, like he won the whole thing. So he made it far enough where they went to his family. Rodgers was not there.
Damn.
Yeah, I think they.
And the
I think
whole family was. He wasn't.
I think
Damn.
Aaron said he doesn't talk to his parents.
Yeah.
Wow. What a fucking dickhead.
Yeah. And then everybody else just says he's just an absolute douche.
All right, so I don't watch The Bachelorette because I'm single, but those in relationships, was Aaron Rodgers' brother actually cool on that show?
He is. He was actually a down to earth guy.
The
He's
whole
still with
family
her.
seemed decent.
Yeah, they actually seem pretty cool. Yeah.
Weird.
He was
Wild.
actually like you thought he would be a douche. And it was really funny because it's like everyone just thought he was gonna be a douche, because of Aaron, and then because he's like an ex-football player.
Yeah.
And then they found out like this random guy was the actual complete asshole, and he was a real cool guy. And you're just like, oh,
All right. So I was trying to think like if his family was assholes and that's why Aaron Rodgers didn't talk to it and we have it all wrong. No, apparently he's just a fucking douche.
I know Aaron Rodgers was in Hawaii with. Have you guys ever seen War Dogs with Jonah Hill?
I haven't seen the movie.
But do you know who I'm talking about?
I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
The other guy.
Mhm.
He was partying with him in Hawaii, and this actress that's like the same age as that kid. And then compared to Aaron Rodgers, he's like the grandpa of the whole group. And it was just fucking weird. Like he's just hanging out with 21-year-olds.
I think I saw that selfie.
The guy from Divergent, right?
Yes. And I'm
Okay,
pretty sure it's a girl from Divergent.
Oh, okay.
I think Barstool made a post like that. That was like, what the fuck is going on?
Yeah. It's like, dude, what are you doing here?
That's when he was wearing like that, like.
Yeah.
Right? Okay, yeah.
Oh,
just
God.
weird, man. I don't know. When people do that shit, I'm just like, oh, that's cringy.
God, imagine if he couldn't throw a ball well.
Right? You'd just be some asshole and like
I guess to bring some combat sports to the
Oh no!
We-
Don't
Oh
talk
no,
about it.
fuck
Don't
off.
talk about it. That's not combat sports. That's sadness.
I swear
Max,
to God, I hope he
Max
dies.
Holloway.
Oh, okay. That's fine.
Oh,
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, they got him paired up to fight. Yair, right?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Mhm. Wait, is
Yeah.
that really what that was?
Yeah.
That's
Oh,
the
okay.
topic you're going with?
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Not
You were
the
talking about the other
Paul
bullshit?
versus Woodley?
No.
Oh,
Oh.
okay.
I don't believe
All right,
that.
do you guys want to talk about that?
Fuck no.
Well, the first thing could have been brought up during the UFC, so now we're thinking
Yeah.
it would have been boxing.
We didn't
were
talk
thinking,
UFC.
because you just said combat sports. Like we call it UFC.
Nope,
And he
combat
skipped that
sports.
section at the beginning, so I was like, "Oh, I know exactly where this is going."
Yeah.
It just got announced today.
That was
So
what I was saying.
I knew it was. I know we fucking
Okay,
caught that. We're
yeah,
like-
The only thing I'm gonna say about that is if Tyron Woodley gets knocked out,
Oh my
I've lost
God,
what
dude.
little shred of respect I still have for him. Especially after when I was on TMZ Sports, I see that he has a segment on TMZ now where he just talks shit about other sports people, which made me lose more respect that I didn't know I had for Tyron Woodley, but it's gone now.
But if he knocks him
Personally-
out, I gain my respect back for him.
No.
No, I still
Slightly.
don't. I don't respect him more if he knocks Jake Paul out. I just respect him less if he loses. It's a lose
Yeah,
for Tyron.
It
Woodley.
really is. It's like
Except for the payday. I guess he makes a shit ton of money either way. But
my thought process in this one is like the whole Ben Askren. I had so little faith. I bet a lot of money because I was just like, please, for the love of God. But
he's
even-
got better hands than Askren. For
and
sure.
that's my thought process.
Yeah.
And Ben Askren did not look good for the fight. It
No,
looked like he
looked
really
bad.
didn't. He
And
didn't prepare.
He took a dive in the first round. Like honestly,
Yeah.
that's what it looked like.
I was just like, oh my God, he's just not ready for this. Like he came for the money and swindled all of us. Like I actually believe Woodley, he's always looked good. And you're right. I think he's a better striker than Ben Askren.
Yeah. And I don't know, man. I don't know if it's smart for him to take this fight, to be honest, because Jake Paul's knocked a few people out, and Tyron Woodley's got knocked out in like his last 3. Like he's looked bad.
Yeah.
But on his last one,
we,
he didn't look terrible.
we also we also don't know if Jake could take a punch.
Yeah.
That's
so,
fair.
And then
That's
Woodley, if Woodley comes out like he did in like his last fight, even though he lost, but remember he came out just swinging and like I think he rocked him, right?
Yeah.
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 He rocked him and then got immediately rocked right after.
Yeah.
Yeah, his hands are definitely heavier than Ben Askren's are for sure, and fucking Nate Robinson.
I think he's fine. Dude, they're fighting at 190 too.
Oh, they actually have a set weight?
Yeah, 190.
And when is it supposed to happen?
Oh.
Now that we're like fully into this conversation.
December or August?
August or September. I think August.
Just saw something for December. But I know before it was always just weigh in at whatever you could. And so that's my advice would have been to Woodley, beef up as much as you can. If they're meeting at 190, I think finally you're going to see what Paul is against an actual fighter. Because normally he's been bigger. He's
What
been bigger
did-
than
He's got to fight an actual boxer.
well, yeah, no shit show. But it's like he was bigger than Ben Askren.
Which there was a
bigger than
boxer.
Nate Robinson.
Yeah.
And so it's like
There was a boxer that kept calling him out too.
dude, the only reason why I'd be like, okay, I think this is what they're building up for. I think they're building up for Conor McGregor versus one of them. I just, dude, how is this not, you know what I mean, going in that direction? If
Do you
Conor
think-
loses to Dustin Poirier again,
Conor
already
McGregor
put that
has
in.
to go into celebrity.
Already
boxing.
put that in.
Yeah.
Just put that in.
Yeah, no, I agree with that. I agree.
And he absolutely wipes the floor with both of them.
So is it? Do you think these guys like Tyron Woodley and Ben Askren are making as much money as like Conor McGregor would in an MMA fight? I guess what I'm asking is it worth it for Conor McGregor to go do that?
Oh yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
will he make enough money for it to be a Conor McGregor?
dude,
fight?
The Jake Paul Ben Askren fight was top 10 most bought pay-per-views
Mhm.
in
And
boxing.
Ben Askren got paid because all of these guys say you got to match me.
God,
whatever
I don't want to
Paul
leave
does.
this world behind.
And honestly, like not to like say, but we've watched a couple of them and they actually put on a show, dude. They have like a bunch of concerts on it. It like
Yeah.
reminds me of like a award show.
He left Thriller, by the way. Triller.
Oh, is it not on
So
Triller?
it's not Triller no more. He signed with an actual, like, I think Showtime or someone like that.
Honestly, I'm curious to know how that's gonna go because in this last one, in the first one, like Snoop Dogg did it, and so did Pete Davidson, and it was like pretty funny, pretty legit. And this last one, dude, they just gave zero fucks. Like they were just drinking, like it was a party. Like Pete Davidson like walked over to the booth and they're like, "Oh, do you want to sit down?" He's like, "No, I'm good." And they're just having a conversation, like it's just like a kickback.
I mean,
Yeah.
that's honestly that's how these events should be because it's
Yeah.
more for entertainment value than
Yeah.
actual sport.
It was
I mean,
really entertaining, I gotta say.
They might, I think, because it's an actual, like, like boxing,
Well-
or what are they called? Like Showtime, whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's probably going to be an actual, like, event with, like, they'll probably have actual, like, other boxers on there.
that's the wrong way to do it.
Not to read too much into it, but I'm curious to know if it's because of Pete Davidson. Because I know Jake said he will never fight if Pete Davidson's there.
Why?
So Pete Davidson's doing the interview, and a lot of it got cut out for what we actually got to see. But essentially, like he asked him, and it just like bleeped. And then Jake's like, he asked him about the sexual assault.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
so he
that-
joked.
Awesome.
And he like Pete
Awesome.
Davidson joked and like interviewed him and was like, yeah, so explain, and then just like went on about it and then like made a joke, and you can kind of see everyone nervous laughing, and Pete Davidson's just cracking up.
That's
like,
awesome.
audio cuts out, and then Pete Davidson's just laughing. Everyone's like, and Jake's like, bro, you can't fucking joke about that. And like nervous laughing himself. And then quickly just like says another thing, bleeped out. And then Jake's like, just kind of getting pissed. Like you can just see his like face is so pissed. And Pete
That's
Davidson's
what's
just
up.
laughing his ass off.
I should have Pete Davidson for every one of them. Man.
Exactly. I was like, dude, that's hilarious.
Yeah, yeah. Did they ask him about was that Jake or his brother, his douchebag brother? What's his name? The
Logan?
Suicide Forest hanging thing where they
I think
were,
that was
laughing at
Logan,
the
yeah.
guy? Yeah. Either way, they're both fucking idiot scumbags.
Oh yeah.
He's
They're
fighting
making-
this week, actually.
yeah, against Mayweather.
What?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Logan Paul is fighting Mayweather. And
This Sunday.
it's
Oh.
absolutely, dude. So first of all, I think why I hate them so much is not only is it just like a mockery, but now like, so you heard, so I guess you haven't heard because if you don't even know the fight's going on, Jake stole Floyd's hat.
I saw that. Okay.
And then just
I
got, like,
didn't.
Punched,
It was at the press conference for Mayweather Logan.
And so Floyd just like after that pissed, forgets about it. Like there has been probably 20 videos now released from Logan or Jake's camp saying like Logan's pissed at Jake and he's risking my life now. Now it's life or death. Shut the fuck up. He stole a hat and Floyd beat his ass. That's it. And he's like, now he's just making my life difficult. And like Logan's pissed at Jake and it's just like, dude, you can't even come to the event and shit like that. And Jake's like, oh, he thinks I'm messing with his brain. And I'm just like, God, you make this into a reality TV show that I just want to see you get your ass beat so fucking hard.
I'm gonna leave
This is
this
a
world
sport.
behind. I swear to God, I don't want to be on this planet anymore.
Like this isn't Hard Knocks. Like Jesus shit.
Oh my God.
And so yeah, I'm ready for all of this to end. I want celebrity boxing out.
Well,
And
if
it's
we're
ironic
lucky,
because I buy all of them.
so
We're
Mayweather
buying
will
one next week.
Mayweather will win. That's not a question.
Yeah.
That's a absolute fact. Mayweather's
Okay.
winning. Hopefully Tyron Woodley ends and they both of the Paul brothers get put into a coma and we never have to hear from them again. That's
Yeah.
the most ideal circumstance.
Like, I don't mind when they do, like, when they fight other, like, YouTubers and stuff.
That's fine. That's fine. Don't make a mockery of my
But no
race.
one really wants to see, like, them fight actual fighters.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
Like-
if you're gonna do these goofy one-off fights where you're gonna have somebody like fight an actual boxer or whatever, do like Conor McGregor and Mayweather. Like that was great because it was a combat sports guy fighting another combat sports.
See,
guy.
those
Like,
I
that
want to
was
see
good.
more of.
Yeah, yeah. Those are actually interesting because it's like, what the fuck is gonna happen? Like you expect Mayweather to win because, duh. But
Yeah.
I want to see I want a 2-fight bout. Like he doesn't even need to be big.
That's
name.
what they said they were going to do.
But I want a 2-fight, and you do one in boxing and one in UFC.
no boxer is ever gonna go.
Oh,
to
I know.
MMA. Yeah, it's
Oh, I know.
never gonna happen. It's because I know
But I
they're
want-
talking about Ngannou and Tyson Fury.
Yeah.
Is what they're talking about, which I mean, that sounds exciting in boxing.
They want
Sure.
Nunez to step in the ring too.
That would be cool. That'd be cool.
to fight.
Yeah, it's like something. I think it's like Blades, not Blades, but
I forgot her name. Yeah, she has like all the belts or some shit.
Yeah, she's the Nunez of boxing.
Yeah.
And I think they're in the same weight. So
that's exciting. That's good shit. This celebrity boxing match bullshit. Leave the celebrities to fight each other. Because what was it? It was was it Logan Paul who started it when he fought KSI, that YouTuber?
Yeah.
That was what started all this bullshit.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's if I could go back
See,
in
it's fine,
time.
'cause
That's
it
the
was
one
like-
thing I would change.
Yeah, so it was like, so KSI started it. He fought another UK YouTuber,
Mhm.
and they had like a card, but it was all YouTubers fighting each other.
Yeah, but
And
KSI
then
was
they-
like an actual boxer before, right? Like he
No,
actually
no.
trained boxing before.
No, he just trained for that fight,
Oh, okay.
and then and then he called out Logan, and then they fought, and it was like the same thing, like all YouTubers,
yeah.
and then one of the what's the one called, Gabe, that we saw the Ryan Garcia fight on? DAZN. They were like, oh shit, they made so much money off this. So then they hosted the second fight between them.
Mhm.
And then they put a bunch of like actual boxers, and then that was the main event. So that's why
That was
people were
where I
like,
fucked up.
that's why I didn't like it. And then, that's why. And then now it's just like,
If
These weird
YouTubers want
ones.
to beat up on YouTubers or celebrities want to beat up on celebrities, great, cool. Yeah, there's a total market for that. Do your own thing, but like
Yeah,
leave it out of my actual professionals.
yeah, next week is actually YouTubers versus TikTokers. So, I mean, like that, it's like, it makes sense. Like,
Oh,
just,
that's the
you know
most
what? They fight each
14-year-old
other.
thing. That's the most 14-year-old thing I've
yeah.
heard. Oh God.
But it's
I'm
also the same
so-
day as the Adesanya fight. So,
I'm so happy to admit that I know zero of the people fighting.
Good. Good. That's how you know you're an adult. This is when you don't understand TikTok.
I went to the 8th graders on like a field trip, and I was like, okay, who are these people? And they gave me the whole rundown,
Oh God.
and I was like, oh, okay,
How'd that make you feel afterward?
old.
Yeah.
And then I was like, oh man, even after that like 45-minute dissertation, I could really give a flying fuck about these people still.
Yeah, because all the story is so and so is in, and they like this person, and this person likes that person. So these people don't like each other, but then she likes him, but was seen kissing her, and that's how I hear a fucking 14-year-old talk about TikTok every goddamn time.
they're describing WWE.
That's
too.
fair. That's fair. Yeah. Are we going to become a WWE pod, or should we
Oh,
start
God,
adding
no.
that onto the list?
Hell yeah.
I'll watch the next SmackDown and Raw and tell you if it's like actually worth talking about.
It's
It's
not.
not. It's not.
I've been
That'll be
watching.
our next baked ziti night.
Yeah, yeah. That's our. What was that one pod that we tried? Yeah, exactly.
What the fuck is going on here?
Oh Jesus. All right. Do we want to wrap?
Yeah. All right. That'll do it for another episode of a Micful podcast. Thanks for joining us this episode. Join us next week when we dive into even more weirder shit and some sports.
Yeah.
We try to sprinkle in the sports. Definitely check us out on Twitter and Instagram. Give us a like and a follow there so you can get our updates on every episode. Check us out on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and that weird, what did I say last time? Virginia, Vermont.
Yeah. Wherever you're listening to this,
One of
on,
those
thank
white
you.
Eastern states, but continue
Check
listening to us.
Check us out on YouTube. We can actually make money. Like switch. to
And
that.
YouTube. Yeah, exactly.
We'd like to
Uh,
make this a job. Thank you.
And definitely check out for our live streams and important sporting events. And let us know how we do in the comments and through Instagram and Twitter. Peace.
Bye.